it's Amanda from Loops and Love Crochet, and I'm just working on this new bag pattern here today, and I thought I'd show you how it's working up and show you some of the stitches. So I started, it's kind of like a market bag pattern, however, it's more of a square shape, like a tote bag, and the bottom you just start with a chain, and then I just kept going around the chain, so it turned into, from one row, it turned into rounds here. And you just work increases here on the sides so it doesn't kind of rumple or ripple, I guess. So you're working some increases on the sides and then just one single crochet in each stitch in the middle part until you get to the bag base width that you are happy with. And then you're gonna start working the height of the bag. So I did 10 rows of single crochet and then working on this next kind of airy part here with these double crochets here. So I'm going to show you how that works. This yarn that I'm using today is Caron Cotton Cakes, and it's in the beach glass colorway. So it's kind of cool how it's working out because the color changes are working out in pretty good places where each kind of section is a different color. It's not really changing halfway through the row. So that's kind of neat. So right here I've just finished 4 rounds of single crochet, and it's time to start this sort of stitch pattern here. So I'm going to show you how that works. So I just did a join, and then I'm going to chain 2. And then I'm going to start with 2 double crochet in the first stitch here. So there's the 2 double crochet, and then chain 1, and then I'm going to skip 2 stitches, and then I'm going to work 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then I'll chain 1 again, skip 2 stitches, work 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and chain 1, and then I'll just keep going all the way along like that until you get to the other side. And when you get to the other side, I will show you how that goes there for joining and starting the next round, because it's a little bit different because these stitches are sort of, each row is a little bit offset to the other one to kind of create the look where the stitches are in between, in the gap between the other ones. So once we get there, I'll show you how that works for joining at the end of this round and starting the next round. And I'll meet you back around. Okay, I've gone around the whole bag now and I'm back at the start again. So I just have one more stitch to work in here. Just the 2 double crochets and the chain 1. Make sure you don't forget that chain 1 at the end here. So chain 1, and then I'm going to join to the top of the first double crochet of the round here. So I make a slip stitch, make sure I pull it nice and tight. Now, because we want our first 2 double crochets to go inside of this gap here, we're going to do another slip stitch in the next double crochet just to start working over that way. And then we're going to slip stitch into the space where in between the 2 double crochet stitches from the last round are. So I slip stitched into there. So now this is where our round is going to start. Now we're going to chain 1, and you'll work the 2 double crochet into the space here, and then you're going to chain 1 and then work the next 2 double crochets in the space here between the other double crochets and chain 1, and you're just going to go all the way around just like that. And when you get to the end, you'll join to the first stitch again, just like we just did. And then you'll slip stitch across again to the gap between the other double crochets, exactly the same as we did starting this round. So you'll be joining over here, and then you'll be slip stitching, and then you'll be back in this gap here, and then you'll start working the last round of these. I don't really want to call them clusters, but you're going to work in between here. And then when you get around from there, then it'll be time to work on the single crochet rounds. And then you'll just kind of repeat that section until you get to the top of the bag, and then you'll follow the instructions to work the handle. So I hope you like this bag pattern. I think it'll be fun for summer markets or for carrying anything in the summer really, or you can use it year round. You can check out this pattern and more free patterns on my blog, loopsandlovecrochet.com, and you can follow Loops and Love Crochet on Instagram, on Facebook, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.